Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to the Crimson Diamond. We're looking for samples outside. We've already found two in the river and by the cliff where the cormorants are. And now Nancy has her sights on this rock right here. It's a glacial something. Um, but Albert is here and he won't let us examine it. And Nancy said something along the lines of, how do I usually annoy people? So we want to annoy Albert to get him to leave. And I've thought a lot about it, and really the only thing I can think of that Nancy has ever done to annoy someone else is talk to them. And even then, only very mildly. Like I said last time, she seems like a very mild mannered, sweet girl who doesn't bother anybody, really. Um, but I don't know. If we just talk to him about nothing in particular. Good morning, Mr. Vespa. How are you doing today? I'm very busy, miss. Maple. Okay. Glacial erratic. Maybe that boulder isn't a good place to start? Are you trying to tell me my business? Okay. Ask about rock. Excuse me. I was curious about your professional interest in this glacial erratic. This rock is granite, which is a type of intrusive igneous rock, but not the appropriate type. Will you please leave me alone? Granite has a high quartz content, whereas diamonds are found in ultrabasic rock that is low in quartz. What will make you stop? Furthermore, granite and diamonds don't even come from the same depth in the earth. Listen, miss. Miss Nancy Maple, Mr. Respa. Yes, Miss Maple. I've had just about enough of your help. I'm returning to the lodge to get out of this sun. Okay, I was trying to talk to him about a lot of things last episode and getting stuck. I guess I just needed to ask him about the right thing, which would be the rock he is working on. I figured if she dropped a little bit of trivia about it, the glacial erratic, maybe she had a lot more trivia to annoy him with. Um, but yes, it worked. First thing I tried worked. I love it. We love to see it. When I return to my work, you will not interrupt me. Do I make myself clear? Hm. Okay, Mr. Respa. Ah, he left his tools. I should take advantage of Albert's absence and study that fascinating boulder. Um, Albert Respa's field kit lies open on the ground. You miss your field kit so much. Search kit. Okay. Um, take kit. Albert is a little peeved at me already. I shouldn't antagonize him any further. Nancy, you're so nice and proper. You're nothing like a typical adventure game protagonist who just takes things with impunity, which is very nice. It makes me like you, but it's very frustrating when it comes to solving puzzles. Maybe if I ask him nicely, he'll let me borrow his tools. I don't know. I don't know about that, Nancy. Talk to Albert in the kitchen. Should I do that first and foremost? Because, let's see, I think taking 3 samples is like our main quest because it has the asterisk next to it. So, maybe if I talk to Albert now, maybe I should talk to him now before things change over. Is there no respite from you? Ask Albert about Kit. Okay, that is now starred. So maybe I should just. I don't know. What should I do? Should I ask him about the kit first? Okay, we need to get a sample first. Okay, thank you for telling me, Nancy. All right, let's go take that sample. No. Sometimes it's hard to click where you want to go. Maybe I should use like WASD. Uh-oh, where did Albert's kit go? Ooh. Kimmy? Must have been Kimmy. Because she was there when our kit disappeared. And now she's one screen away when Albert's kit disappeared, right? Right? Am I right? Um, take rock sample. Take rock sample. You chip a sample out of the glacial erratic using the ice pick and the hammer. It's essential to make my fieldwork comprehensive and include anything geologically interesting, even if it doesn't apply to my goals. Maybe one day, someday, someone will be conducting fieldwork on glacial erratics, in which case my observations would be vital. Ooh, I should ask Albert about quickly borrowing a tool or two from his kit. The tools will help so much, and I put them right back. I should go and ask his permission. Hold on. I want to. You look at the glacial sample. You took it for granted, and indeed it is. So silly, Nancy. Closely examining the glacial sample with the loupe, you can definitively conclude that it is granite. The sample has a phaneritic texture. That means the crystals that make up this boulder can be seen by the naked eye. This particular specimen is composed mostly of quartz and some feldspar, which is typical. Yay! Okay. I have the boulder sample. I shouldn't delay Albert any further. I'll go have a word with him. Okay. I'm afraid I don't know what happened to your kit, Nancy. Do you know what happened to Albert's kit? It was a long journey. I was asleep sometimes, and there was plenty of people moving about. I don't believe you. Let's go in through one of these back doors. Billiards room, as good a room to enter into as any. Say, Mr. Vespa, may I borrow a tool or two from your kit? I promise to put them right back once I'm done with them. Certainly not. I've had enough of a break. I'm returning back to work now. He's going to think we stole it. Albert abruptly turns on his heel and makes for the door. Albert is gone for a while. You're about to leave the kitchen when you hear his heavy footsteps once more. My field kit's gone. Did you do this, Jack? No, I surely didn't. Where is it? Mr. Richards will hear of this. Who knows? Could be a bear carried it off. You can't go leaving stuff outside unattended. I don't think Mr. Richards cares much about your problems. Why don't you just sit tight until the bridge is repaired? Then you can get out of here and never come back. My superiors will send me a replacement kit. Take me to the train station immediately. Can't. Car's broken. We can't even go to the train station now? Darndest thing. I put it in the carriage house and a part broke right off. I haven't got a replacement. Nathan's got a car and spare parts, only he's not around, you know. So please, go make yourself a drink and enjoy some of our northern hospitality. Is that a Canadian phrase? Northern hospitality? Not something I'm used to. Albert glares but says nothing. Wonderful. I'm satisfied with my fieldwork and analysis for today. My, it's getting late, but I'm pleased with my work today. Your stomach rumbles. It's dinner time. Proceed to the dining room when you're ready to eat. Okay. I should probably ask people about stuff. What's that? Medicine? Why do you need medicine? Are you ill? There are some tonics and things in the medicine cabinet in the pink bathroom. I meant the field kit, but okay. No, that would be the dining room. I don't want to go in there. Just go around and see if anything's changed. No, that's the dining room. Don't want to go in there. Albert puffs on his cigar and sips his brandy. He doesn't seem to be in the mood to chat. I figured. I guess if we actually want to see whether things have changed anywhere, we actually have to type in look. Alright. Can we still go outside? It's a little darker out. No, it's not. It's still daytime. You can't use carriage in this game. Look, car. It's a REO touring car. You spent more hours than you'd like in that automobile. You get sore just looking at it. Okay. Well, I want to see what's broken about it. Maybe Nancy knows more about cars than she lets on, and she can use her adventure game MacGyvering skills to, I don't know, to make a spare part. I don't know. She doesn't seem to be that kind of protagonist. All right. Nessa and Corvus, are you up to anything interesting up here? Or Margot? They're just still here. What do you want? Okay. Everything's normal around here. No one to eavesdrop on, I guess. Never hurts to be a little bit thorough. All right, dining room. Wow, I've certainly worked up an appetite. Jack has prepared a delicious dinner of salted pork and buttered parsnips. Margot hasn't come down for dinner. Evan says she's not feeling well. Excellent job. Kudos on your thorough investigative technique. So, Albert, I hear your field kit has gone missing. Too bad. Albert narrows his eyes. Mr. Richards, you must realize this is merely a delay, nothing more. See, I don't know about that. There's a war on. Canada might have bigger fish to fry soon enough. I got a feeling all this could get forgotten about. Well, I won't have my possessions stolen. Surely the lodge has a way to secure valuables. Yeah, sure. There are 2 trunks in the upstairs closet. Jack's got keys. I've only got a key for the blue trunk. You can lock your stuff up there. That will have to do. And if something goes missing, there will be no mistaking who's to blame. And what about the automobile? Has it been fixed yet? Jack and I have looked at the automobile. I don't have the part with me, but I'll bring it the next time I visit. I suppose that will have to do. I don't care one way or the other. Everyone seems to be eager to escape the dinner table. Woo, these dinners are pretty tense. You follow Jack into the kitchen and help him with the dishes. Gee, thanks, miss. Oh, can you do me another favor? Take this bowl of broth up to Margot. She's still not feeling well. She's in her boudoir. She says being surrounded by beautiful things makes her feel better. Sure thing, Jack. All right. Margot's a real homebody. At this time of night, she's usually in her boudoir or the ensuite bathroom beside it. Okay. Where is everyone else? I'm guessing we can't go outside now. Okay. It's a myth that cormorants hunt fish that are prized by fishermen. Unfortunately, the birds have been subject to many attempted exterminations. This colony suffered when Crimson was a garnet mining town, but it's recovered since. The nesting colony on the cliffs to the southwest of the lodge is the only intact example for many kilometers. I'm so relieved to hear that the colony survived. Nature is so resilient. It is to a point. But should the government return and claim this land for its so-called precious stones, the entire nesting colony will be at risk. This cannot be allowed to happen. Oh dear. Nathan and Kimi continue to chat about cormorants and other birds. You find yourself starting to nod off. Kimi and Nathan are protective of the local wildlife. They don't prey on the same fish that fishermen seek. That is a misconception. Okay. Oh, Nancy, the nesting colony of cormorants was a sight to see. I suppose being stuck here has its benefits. It really does, you know. Um, ask him about the car. Evan gave me his father's automobile when it started needing constant maintenance. It had become a hassle for him to call on me to fix it at the lodge, so he said I could have it. It worked out for both of us. I got to own an automobile, which is a rarity up here, and Evan made room in his carriage house for a new one. Cool. You wouldn't know anything about the field kit, would you? Okay. She's still lying to me. All right, no one's in the study. Oh, Evan's in here. Okay, he doesn't know. She's my gal. She's feeling sick and she needs soup, you know? Oh, do we even have the soup? A steaming bowl of wholesome broth. The steam from the broth fogs up your loop. You can't really examine it more closely. It'll be good for her illness, I'm sure. Where's everyone else? Are they getting ready for bed? Or are they in this front room? No. Let's see. I'm sure we can't go outside right now. Oh, we need to get the soup to Margot fast. No one in any of these rooms. I feel like I've never done the look action in the hall. Where's Corvus? Corvus Shaw is a brilliant lawyer. There's a closed door over here. The door is locked. Okay. Is that Albert's room? He's probably sleeping then. Oh, hello. Hi, Corvus. What are you up to? I'm doing important work right now and require privacy. Okay. You should have locked your door like Albert did, Corvus, if you need privacy so bad. You know Nancy can't be trusted with stuff like that. Are you feeling okay, Margot? Today, my body aches a bit. I've been feeling a bit under the weather recently. I went German for her. Oops. She's French. I will probably feel better tomorrow. Give broth to the only other person in the room. Margot, Jack made some broth for you. Oh, he is so wonderful. Please set it down on this table. Okay. Gave broth. Okay. Hi. Oh, hello, Nessa. The hell? With the help of the drinking glass, you can hear a conversation behind the boudoir door. Nessa, what do you want? Jack asked me to bring this water up to you. She's gonna frickin' poison her. And I thought we could have a little chat besides. I knew there was a catch. I know how hard it is for us women to make it in the world. Is that so? Indeed, especially for women who have lived particularly roughly, such as yourself. What do you mean? I have a very good memory for faces, and there's no mistaking one as pretty as yours. That bad bit of business up in Skagway, the Mounties never caught you, though they did try. There were wanted posters pasted up as far south as Niagara Falls. Break it off with Evan and leave crimson, and maybe I won't tell. Ha! The things I've seen, the things I've done, you don't frighten me, you old hag. You will get nothing, do you hear me? I will make sure of that. Skagway was lawless because people looked the other way, but up here, there is no one to see what could happen. Watch out. I figured as much. Silly little gold digger, you watch out. Well, you probably want to go to bed now. Something that I just remembered though. Um, the blue trunk. Okay. So the blue trunk is something we're going to have to remember, I'm sure. We don't have the key, but someone else might. All right, we still just have our rock samples. And I'm sure Margot involved in Skagway, whatever Skagway is. The mounted police is looking for her. Ness is trying to blackmail Margot. Should we talk to either one of them about that? They are the law in these parts, but they do not raise a crimson too much. Ranger Daniel is a decent man. Sometimes he visits us to see if we are well. I wonder if we'll meet Ranger Daniel. Margot narrows her eyes and hesitates before she speaks. I may not have been entirely honest about Skagway in the past, but it is a dangerous place, take my word for it. I will not speak more on it. Okay. Not there. I want to talk to Nessa now. Skagway is a city little town in Alaska, full of criminals and hustlers. After the gold rush ended, it was mostly deserted. Good riddance. Although all those undesirables must have ended up somewhere. Okay. You know what might be fun? I mean, maybe Margot isn't French. Maybe she's from Quebec or something, but let's ask her about France. You can't use France in this game. Ask about Quebec. You can't use. Okay. Because maybe she's lying. Maybe the accent is fake. That would be funny, wouldn't it? What do I do now? Do I go to Jack? Or go to bed, or what? I think after Margot is finished with the bowl, I've got to return it to Jack in the kitchen. Oh, okay. So, I don't have the bowl. With me. Are you done? Oh, did you spill it? Clumsy me, I have accidentally knocked it over. But do not worry, I would prefer this refreshing water. I do not usually keep a pitcher of water in my room, but I'm not feeling so well right now. I am suspicious about this. Someone is trying to poison her, and the fact that she knocked over the soup is going to be important. Can I clean it up? You clean up the spill and decide to take the empty bowl back downstairs for Jack to wash. Merci beaucoup, mademoiselle. You are so helpful. I don't have much of an appetite right now anyway. This water is enough for me. I don't know if I would drink that water. Please leave my water alone. I want to look at it. What if Vanessa poisoned it? What if Jack poisoned the soup and you knew that? I don't know what to think. Give bowl to Jack. You hand the empty bowl back to Jack. Thanks, miss. I really appreciate the help. Tell you what, I'll brew you a cup of tea and bring it to you in the conservatory. Gee, thanks. You head into the conservatory. Nathan and Kimi are still talking about birds. You had no idea anyone could be so keen about a topic. Jack brings you a piping hot cup of chamomile tea from flowers he grew himself. The combination of the warm tea, the comfy couch, and the slightly boring conversation lull you to sleep. Yawn. Zzz. happily doze on the couch until you are awoken by a commotion upstairs. You head towards the source of the noise and find yourself in Nessa's bedroom. You rush into the room to find Nessa and Evan standing nearly nose to nose in a heated conversation. Oh dear. Oh, hi, Nancy. Someone stole my ruby brooch. That's not the same as the necklace that we were talking about earlier, was it? I demand you recover my brooch and bring the perpetrator to justice. There are so many suspicious people milling about. You mean besides you? Nathan, for one. It's obvious that he's hanging around just waiting for you to die, so that he can finally get his hands on all of this. And then there's Margot. Enough. It's clear that Evan is at his limit. His eyes flash with anger momentarily, but it fades just as quickly. He grimaces, shrugs, and looks away. I got my hands full as it is. Curio's smashed too, bunch of stuff's gone. What? Some of that's mine. Someone's robbing me blind. How dare you? You probably misplaced your brooch. As for the curio, I bet you smashed it yourself, because I told you I'd lost the curio key and it was locked up tight. I know you're here to get what you think you're owed, any way you can. So don't expect any of my help. Ugh! I'm done with this. Keep your voice down, why don't you? Margot's resting. I'm gonna go check on her. Don't get me involved. I should take a closer look at the jewelry box. And I should also examine the curio cabinet in the room I'm sharing with Kimi. Oh, I remember reading a mystery novel where fingerprints help solve a crime. And we got that soot out of the fireplace earlier. That's right. We can use that as our dust, our fingerprint dust. Nice. Chapter 3, Investigations. Oh boy, there's a thief on the loose. Examine jewelry box and curio cabinet. Okay, so this is what I think we're going to have to use. We're going to have to use the soot, and we're going to use the compact of powder. Like, we're going to mix the soot in with the makeup and use the brush. And the tape. Aha, that's why we got all that stuff earlier. Fun. Nancy's going to turn into a little detective. A Nancy Drew or a Miss Maple. I understand why she's named like that now. Alright, I think we will start our investigation into these robberies next time, though. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more The Crimson Diamond.